Hello, I'm John Hemingway. Welcome back to Shropshire. Now, it has been a full year since we started doing these videos, full 12 months. And I do hope that something that we've covered during that time has been useful to you, or at least thought-provoking. And thank you for watching. Since it's been 12 months, I thought now would be a good time to talk about cost of production, seeing as we've been doing this for a full production cycle. Do you know what it costs you to produce a lamb? Do you know that figure? And if you don't know it, how can you know if you're making any money? So we're going to talk on that. Stick with me and I will explain. Okay, so cost of production. Now there are a few different ways cost of production can be expressed, but one of the standard ways is pounds per ewe to the tub. In other words, this year, how many pounds did you spend per ewe that went to the tub? So how do we calculate this? Well, it's actually quite straightforward. We just need to add up all of your costs and then divide it by the number of ewes that you put to the ram. So when we're adding up costs, we have to think about fixed costs and variable costs. Your variable costs include things like feed, bedding, your vet bill, and your fixed costs include things like your electricity bill, your diesel bill, land rent. Now this is an interesting one. If you own your farm, you may think, well, I don't have rent to pay, but actually you do. So you own the land, but your sheep enterprise is preventing you from renting that land out to somebody else and generating a passive income. Therefore, you've got an imputed cost there, money you could be making if you weren't sheep farming. So whether you own your farm or whether you're a tenant, we still have to charge rent. We need also to include salaries, any staff that are working on the farm, and your own salary. The other cost that we have to include is our replacement costs. You might think, well, I breed my own replacements, so there's no cost there. Well, actually there is, because keeping those ewe lambs as replacements means that you have lost the income you would have from selling them on to somebody else or into the fat. So there is an imputed cost there. So we add up our replacement cost, our fixed cost and our variable costs. That total figure, we divide that by the number of ewes that we put to the tub, and there we have our cost of production per ewe. Now, to calculate the margin that we have on the farm per ewe, we need to add up the total income that you're generating from your sheep. So this is going to be for a commercial farm, sale of fat lambs, sale of store lambs, a sale of cull ewes, sale of wool if you want. That's for most farms going to be quite a small number. Once we've got that total income, we divide that by the number of ewes that went to the tub, and we've got our income per ewe. We simply take the cost of production away from the income, and there we have your margin. Hopefully that number is black and not red. Now, if that all seems quite complicated, and I don't blame you if it does, the good news is you don't have to do this for yourself. You can get AHDB to come to you for free, get your figures, put them into their Farm Bench software to give you a full cost of production analysis on your farm, which you can then use to benchmark either against industry averages or against yourself year on year. And that arguably is the more useful tool. You might assume that the farms that have the widest margin are the ones that are selling the most lambs per ewe per year, but that is not necessarily true. Take a look at these figures, and you can see here they're split into the top and the bottom 25% by profitability, and then we have the middle 50%. What's interesting here is the lambs reared per ewe mated. Between the middle 50% and the bottom 25%, no difference at all in the number of lambs reared per ewe. But look at the difference in cost of production. What we need to take from that data is to say that you can be more profitable with fewer lambs if your cost of production is under control. And to get your cost of production under control, you need to know where your biggest costs are. And that's why I'm urging you to do a cost of production calculation on your farm. That's all from me for today, and thank you again for watching these videos for the last 12 months. It's been great to see them pick up traction and attract more and more viewers. I'll be back soon with another video, and I do hope to see you there. Bye.